Shri Kurian Rakkanam, President, Brompton Malayali Samajam, Honorable Patrick Brown, Mayor of Brampton, Honorable Ramit Singh Sarkaria, Minister of Ontario, Mrs. Ruby Sahota, Honorable Member of Parliament, Mr. Kevin Thomas, Honorable Member of the New York State Senate, Honorable Member of Provincial Parliament of Ontario, Mr. Amarjit Sandhu, Mr. Madhavan Nair of Fokan, Dr. M. Anirudhan, Mr. Paul Karukapilli of Kerala Times, and very distinguished participants to this online conference. First, my gratitude to Shri Kurian and other organizers of this meeting for their invite and giving me this opportunity to interact with our Malayali Samaj in Canada and USA. I'm really delighted to be part of this conference. And we are meeting at a time when the entire world is putting up a brave fight against the COVID-19 pandemic. First, I would like to compliment Brampton Malayali Samajam for organizing this meeting. I understand that some people residing in USA, they are also attending this conversation. It means you have taken interest in bringing all Keralites in Northern America together. This coming together of people reflects the unity among Keralites wherever they go. Let me also express my solidarity with all the Keralites working in Canada and North America. I hope and pray that all of you remain safe and healthy. I also extend my appreciation and gratitude to a large number of Kerala nurses and other health professionals who are now rendering valuable service to people in Canada and USA. I am informed that Brampton Malayali Samajam, Toronto, which has a fairly long history of good work, has been promoting the culture of Kerala in Canada and championing the cause of the NRIs of Kerala origin, connecting the Keralites in Canada through the Mayuram Malayalam television channel and Kerala Times of USA. This Samajam has been promoting bonds of harmony among Keralites in Canada. However, what is most striking is Samajam's efforts in conducting the Canadian Nehru Trophy Brampton boat race regularly during last 10 years to mark our Independence Day and Onam celebrations in Canada. I am told that Brampton boat race is one and only such event in Canada, and that huge crowds gather to watch the magnificent fiesta on the tranquil backwaters of Heart Lake and Professor's Lake. I am sure this event must have been a nostalgic experience and a reminder of Kerala Jivitam for all the Malayalis in Canada. However, in the present circumstances, with COVID-19 tightening its grip on human lives, we do not know whether this event can be conducted this year. However, I give my best wishes to the organizers and hope that they will revive the event as soon as situation permits. But I am sure that the spirit of Indian freedom and the unity and brotherhood associated with the festivities of Onam would certainly usher in an optimism in our minds. Today, I am glad that many associations of Malayalis in Canada have come to discuss the ways to manage the post-COVID scenario. In fact, the global crisis posed by COVID-19 has during last 3-4 months turned the world almost upside down. A tiny and unseen virus has rendered even the mighty nations helpless and clueless about a cure. At this stage, we do not have sufficient data to make a precise assessment of the losses suffered by India and other countries, but one can say that the experience of last few months have been truly head-spinning for all of us. The virus has taken away thousands of lives and has caused unprecedented economic disruption. And no one is in a position to say how long it is going to last. As of now, our life in the coming times would depend greatly on how wisely we respond to the crisis we are faced with. Increasing uncertainty about our future is one direct fallout of COVID-19. The crisis is real, but as pointed out by our Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi, it is inherent with new opportunities and possibilities. And one can feel that everything is up for grabs. This is the time for nations like India to accept self-reliance as the mantra for future growth and development. Self-reliance means to be in a position to look after our needs and requirements and extend friendly and fruitful cooperation to other nations. What we need is innovation to identify the emerging challenges and to create opportunities out of them. I feel that as we are fully engaged in the task of saving lives of our people, we must also start preparations for a post-COVID world, which is going to be very different from the world in which we have lived so far. Let us consider the impact of COVID-19 on our health and on the health sector in general. The scientists are now broadening their search to better understand why some people face greater risk from the virus. Researchers are searching for clues in the modes of transformation in our blood and even in our genes. Comorbidities, obesity, and other reasons are also there, which are believed to increase the intensity of infection across section of people. Thus, COVID demands us to take better care of our health, be it in Kerala or in Canada. Since many Keralites in Canada work in the health sector, it is necessary to mention the increasing opportunities that have come with this crisis. COVID-19 has put unprecedented pressure on our health professionals who are engaged in lives while facing all kinds of risks. We need forums to ease the psychological burden on our health professionals. As India fights COVID-19 pandemic, what we see is the inner strength of a culture which firmly believes that disease anywhere is a threat to health everywhere. Today, it is not enough that we be careful about our health and well-being alone. This crisis has reminded us that our health, our security, and our prosperity, everything depends on people and community we live with, and we cannot ensure our well-being without thinking about the well-being of others. We, we believe that it is absolutely essential to improve our health standards because without physical fitness, the well-being of mind and spirit are not possible. Dharmat kama mokshanam arogyam mulam uttamam. According to the Indian tradition, the highest human aspiration is the realization of the supreme truth. And our scripture tells us that even this enlightenment is beyond the reach of a weak person. COVID-19 has rudely awakened us to the reality of climate change, which has so far done greater damage than what a world war could inflict on the world. Technologies like artificial intelligence have changed the way we think and behave. At the same time, of what use will these technologies be if our nations deter on some of the global existential issues like climate change? We need international cooperation where sovereign states can come together to share burdens, address common problems, and seize common opportunities. We cannot ignore the effect of the virus on our education. Online and distance learning have become the new normal. All over the world, universities have started using blended methods of education to conduct academic and other activities, including examination and evaluation. Again, this is an opportunity to make education more accessible and less expensive. You would be happy to know that in Kerala, all school students have been provided access and facility for attending online classes. Teaching and learning will no longer be mere acquiring of information, and from 3 hours of reading, writing, and arithmetic, now we are trying to move on to 4 C's: critical thinking, communication, collaboration, and creativity. So it is true that the situation is full of apprehensions, but if we take all these things as a wake-up call, then this crisis brings with it incredible opportunities for us Indians. I am aware that Keralites in any part of the world are known for being highly industrious and innovative. They adapt quickly to the countries where they work, and their lives and attitudes reflect the age-old Indian mantra of Vasudev Kutumbakam. The whole world is one family. In Kerala, we are all proud of your achievements and we are concerned about the difficulties you face due to COVID. but we are all confident that you would nurture the right attitude to overcome the current crisis. Nama ati jivikyum, we shall overcome. Ellavarkum ente asham sakal, loka samasta sukhino